the bottle of whiskey, Maker's Mark, behind the phone. And Goliath is represented by the bottle of Jägermeister behind the phone. Good afternoon, Grumpy Granny.
Well, good afternoon, Goliath. How are you?
Well, we're doing okay today. We're watching the election, and it's been kind of a crazy day.
Well, I imagine it has, yes.
Did you see the snake segment earlier today at noon?
No.
We had snakes in the studio. It was pretty wild.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't there.
I think they're all captured. Are you?
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, I'll never come to sit you in your office.
Well, are you monitoring the chatter today?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
And how are things? What's it looking like there? Because I checked over there earlier, and it looked like you were getting good reports in from your members about voting numbers at the different precincts that people were voting in.
Yes, that we have been getting some numbers in as far as the turnout of, the voters' turnout. Other than that, it's been very quiet. And Grumpy Granny says, good.
Okay, and can you tell people, the GAWNews viewers and readers, about the chatter? I think most of the people know what it is, but there may be some who don't follow the chatter. Can you tell us about the Clark County Chatter, what it is and what its mission is?
Well, the chatter is a forum, privately owned forum, but that was set up for the public use. I don't know that you would say that we have a mission as such, but the gentleman that set the forum up had the goal of making it a place where folks in Clark County could get together and discuss basically anything. And I think that he did a great job setting it up, and I was happy to be able to take it over when he retired from the chatter. And hopefully we're still meeting his goal or his mission.
Excellent, excellent. How long have you been the administrator and monitoring it?
Since March 1st of this year.
If Goliath and Women's or GAWNews was to attempt to do a hostile corporate takeover of the Clark County Chatter, how much do you anticipate it would cost? We'd have to spend to succeed in such a mission.
You don't have enough money.
Well, could we? How about gold? And Goliath has collected a treasure chest of gold over the past couple thousand years. Are you interested in gold or jewels, that kind of thing?
No, absolutely not. I am just kind of a plain old woman. I'm satisfied with my place in life and satisfied to watch the chatter and yell and grumble and whack people over the head if I need to, and I can't see giving it up.
Well, I'm going to have to check with my shyster lawyers about that. That's troubling. So you're saying that you're a person that doesn't have, you're a person without a price.
That's right.
That's very disappointing in today's world.
Well, I understand that. I know it is, and especially if you've got shyster lawyer friends, and you're used to a different type of thing. But that's the way it is.
Well, can you tell us about Not Super But Honest Mike? Do you think he would do better with women's if he didn't have that weird facial hair?
No, absolutely not. I might be an old lady, but I like weird facial hair. I like long hair in men, on men. No, I don't think it would help.
Here's a very important issue now this has been a point of contention between GAWNews and the chatter ever since I can ever remember. It's the debate between what is better, Wild Turkey or Jägermeister. can you tell me which one is preferable and why?
Well, wild turkey is preferable. As far as why, I'm not sure. Just because it says wild. And when you drink it, you can get wild. You know. What does Jägermeister say? Nothing.
No, I guess you're right, but it does have it's got a cool picture of like this, a big deer with antlers on the front.
Yeah, but would you really want to get wild with a big deer with antlers? I mean, it could stab you and make you bleed. And no, I'll stick to my turkey.
All right. Okay, here's the next question. Where's Hoosier Taxpayer? It's been a steady drumbeat of people concerned, worried about where's Hoosier Taxpayer, and Goliath readers want to know did the CCC put out a hit on him?
Oh, absolutely not. I would never put a hit out on Hoosier Taxpayer. I can think of a few other people I might consider, but no, I don't know where he is. I wish he'd show up. I thought maybe you had him. I wasn't sure. Maybe Pesty, kidnapped him for you or something.
I haven't heard from Pesty for a little while.
Well, that's probably a good thing. He's a traitor.
Yes, that's true. He is.
Yeah.
He can't be trusted. He betrayed Goliath. He went over to Hoosier Taxpayer, and then he says he's coming back, and he. I can't go into all the details of all that, but it's pretty bad.
Well, I got to tell you, Goliath, if you were to let Pesty come back, I would think much less of you.
Okay. Well, he's gone. He's off now, and he occasionally he appears because of a contract he negotiated where he gets to come on Goliath and spout off on occasion. Otherwise, but in that regard, he's kind of like Irma Thrask.
Oh, let's don't talk about Irma.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go on to my next question. Then, tell me about the Survivor Quest contest on the CCC. Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know. I truly don't. They are all three very knowledgeable and intelligent women, and I wouldn't begin to guess.
Does it surprise you that the final rounds here of the Survivor Quest challenge, and for people who are maybe watching, the Survivor Quest is a challenge. Start off with 12 people. We're down to 3. These 3 members are all members of the Chatter, and Grumpy Granny and the Clark County Chatter graciously agreed to host this last or second to last round of the Survivor Quest game. But does it surprise you that it turned out to be 3 women instead of any men in the last rounds?
No, absolutely not. I mean, everybody knows that women are more intelligent. They persevere. They are strong. They don't break under pressure. No, it doesn't surprise me a bit.
Yeah, they've certainly done some. Somebody wrote that Jules was immunity queen. She's won a bunch of immunities, and so I'm curious to see who wins in that tonight too. That's going to be part of what we're going to put on GAWNews tonight.
It will be very interesting to see who wins.
Yeah, when you all sort out who the winner is, I'm going to put that on too. Well, what's your message for GAWNews readers?
Come on over to the Clark County Chatter.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Goliath, you and I have been former friends, yes, for a long time.
Yeah.
And yes, I do read the news, your news, and I would like for us to be friendly enemies.
Well, I think
I would tell your members to come on over.
Well, I share that. I hope we will remain former friends for a long time. Grumpy Granny?
Sounds like it, yes.
Yeah. Now, I know earlier you said you didn't want, you kind of passed on when I alluded to Irma Thrass, but I can't help but ask it. You know, Irma Thrass has been a long time commenter on Goliath and Women's, and you two haven't exactly gotten along. You and I could be former friends, but it seems like you and Irma just never quite hit it off.
Well, Irma she's just too uptight. She needs to lighten up a little bit. You know, if she's going to drink all that special eggnog, she should at least enjoy it, you know, and just lighten up. I mean, my gosh, she's done run her husband off. You know, he's down in South America with Paloma, and I don't know.
According to
now, Goliath, I do have to say that you are the one that turned her into such a lush. You with that special eggnog.
Well, that I really hope that's not true. I'd hate to be thinking I was the cause of the fall of Irma Thrash.
Well, she didn't fall too far. She's still too uptight. No, I don't know what she is. She's weird.
According to Irma, her husband died a few years ago. After
No. He's in South America.
Okay.
He even admitted that on Goliath's forum here not long ago.
I probably missed that, or else
Yes,
I might have been drunk at the time, so I didn't remember it.
Well, it's because you don't moderate your forum. You don't read all the posts.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. That's true.
No, but she did admit it, and she even named his
my God.
South American girlfriend. She was the one that told us that her name is Paloma.
Oh, I think I did see that.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
old Irma's not everything you think she is.
Well, we're thinking about bringing her in for decoration advice about the Goliath compound next spring.
Good luck.
All right. Well, Grumpy Grannies, thank you for doing our interview today, and good luck. We'll be watching the chatter tonight as after the polls close. And thanks so much for coming on doing the interview.
Well, I thank you for having me, and yes, come on, check in with the chatter tonight. Our current record of people online at one time is 115, and I think we'll break that tonight.
Well, good. I hope you do. We're hoping to break records at GAWNews today. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's going to be fun to see.
Well, I think you probably will.
All right, Grumpy Granny.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.